All right, so now we have our first fight analysis video. So we have Yoshido, Nayola, Doradin, and Vecla. So this is the first chapter when they are escaping from the castle. So Nayola, 95 oblitos, 100 across. Yoshido just got done fighting, so low oblitos, low sustain. Dome was about to break, and he is in agony. So Nayola uses her Inaruk Suva and her Pachitikio. So Inaruk Suva transfers oblitos over, and then Pachitikio is what gives his pain tolerance back up. They both have the Zoka strength and the Fukushi vision away from the area as fast as possible. Nayola ends up on the Fukushi when Doradin and Navanka. It says Navanka, but it's supposed to be Vecla. Now we have Doradin and Vecla here. It's about to show their stats. So you can see Nayola's. You want to pause it and look at it, but I'll run through it real quick. So 360,000 oblitos, a stage 2 sustain, a stage 1 dermal, C- pain tolerance. Yoshido, 490k oblitos. So you have to be mindful that this is Yoshido, not Yashi. Yashi's stats are significantly worse than him being in the Yoshido dermal. So Yoshido, 490,000 oblitos. Ace on the sustain and dermal and a B+ on pain tolerance. Doradin has a 301,000 oblitos, stage 1 on sustain dermal, and a B on pain tolerance. Vecla, 288,000 oblitos and a stage 1 on sustain and dermal, and a C- on pain tolerance. Their first introduction, as you can see, were from 95 to 94 because they used a personal cast, Kasai and Denkai. This wasn't a damage dealing attack, this was just to spot out enemies. So Nayola gets hit, that's why her dermal gets chipped for a little 1% of health. Doradin, he uses a berry. Vecla, Shadow Strike. It's a bit of a void, so it takes a lot of oblitos from her. Vecla's continuation of Shadow Strike, she continues to shoot the void balls. Nayola was dodging before, now she has to use a small ball of pure energy to get rid of Vecla's constant attacks. So the initial shockwave of the void and pure energy takes a bit off of Vecla, a bit off of Nayola. Then everyone hits the wall, so Vecla and Doradin, they get hit pretty hard. They wasn't expecting it because Nayola did shoot it out so fast. But Nayola and Yoshido, they were, they're tight, high-tier characters, I guess you could say. Except for Nayola, her pain tolerance is kind of, low. But yeah, everyone does get hits a wall, and that allows Nayola and Yoshido to run away. The castle creates a harder Taskito, so it's basically pulling them down to the ground, halting their movements. So imagine like gravity was increasing 10, 20, 30%. That's what they have to deal with. So in order to combat that, they use a heavier Zoka strength. So now they have to use a long protojet to escape the castle. So protojets take an immense amount of oblitos if you hold them down for way too long. You can go 200, 300 miles per hour. So they have to hold it for like a good second, a half a second. That could be 300 yards more than what they wanted, or 300 yards less. So yeah, those protojets have to be very precise. Then they have to sit, Yoshido specifically sits 30 minutes of suppression and Fukushi. So his pain tolerance is able to get back up. When they did meet each other, he had to reverse his dermal. So now he is Yashi now. Nayola ends up recovering while Yoshido is walking them. Yashi is walking them. His Fukushi. And the transfer between him and his Fukushi is small. So he's not out of oblitos, but it still does take some from him. So Yoshido, he doesn't gain anything. His pain tolerance is still low from the fight with the Demon King. Then Vecla reemerges. So she used Exceeded Fire. It's a combination of Kasai and a Taskito and Protojet. Emina blocks it with her palm, so she does take a little chip damage on her dermal. Emina then uses Flash Screen, so it's Kasai Kimuri, which blinds Vecla, so her pain tolerance is all the way down because she can't do anything to combat against that. Emina uses A7 Core, Kanshiatsu Integration, teleports them away. So yes, that is the, I guess you can show this is the end screen for both of them. And, Nayola, she's gone. Doherty and Vec Flip, they left behind. So yeah, Yoshido, he's looking not too good right now. So yeah, this was the first fight analysis video.